got caught in there. Just get Genesis 19.
What was that? StreamYard before?
Yeah, StreamYard.
Genesis 19 and 17.
This is Genesis 19 and 17. And it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad that he said, escape for thy life, look not behind thee.
Which is this is the commandment. Go ahead.
Neither stay thou in all the plain.
Yep.
Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed.
Yep. And read down to verse 26. See what Lot's wife did. So that was a commandment from the angel, ultimately Yahweh Shai, not to look back. Right. Don't even stand still. That's what happened in Jerusalem. We'll probably get that too. You know, when the Lord said, when you see Jerusalem compassed about with armies, you know, get the fuck out of here. Go to the mountains, man. But what did the wicked of our people do? They said, I like my house. You know, I got my setup. I got my wives.
I got my business.
I got my 3 wives. You know.
Yep.
Speaking about certain people.
Then they got fucking besieged.
Then they got besieged, man.
This is Genesis 19 and 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
And that's gonna be a lot of you Israelites in this time, man. You're gonna be looking back with a chip in your hand when that missile hits. Really, when it's coming, man. You know, stop partaking of wickedness. You know, serve the living power, right? Take heed to yourselves, right? And the doctrine, the gospel. Still, you got niggas calling on Christ. You know, Yeshua, Yahweh.
Dang.
You know, see these birds flying. That means something.
Yeah.
As the birds
Fly,
man.
as the birds fly, so should the Lord,
So the Lord
defend Jerusalem. That's right. Damn.
That's a lot of birds. They flying somewhere. They saying get the fuck out of here.
They getting fuck away from Esau and that 5, you know.
That 5G shit.
Yeah.
Yep. But again, got turned to a pillar of salt. That's why Yahweh Shai said, remember Lot's wife. A lot of you are Lot's wives, man. You know, a lot of you out here are Lot's wife.
Damn.
You know, we're just talking about not looking at things behind us, man. You know, but pushing towards that mark. A lot of you want to go back into the world, man. You have a fancy to go back in the world, man. You're just looking for an excuse, you know. And again, going to that parable. I don't know if it got caught. It was going to Luke. What was it Luke 16? You know, what we just reading.
A lot of guys.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what got caught.
And once a guy gets offended, I say, oh, that's my cue. That's my cue. You know, I got to come up under who? Break millstone, get in order. Oh no, I'm gonna go do my own thing. You know, you know, just whatever the case may be, man. You know, I've been getting on because I ain't been doing my lessons, so I'm out of here now. You know, guys just waiting for something, man.
Just looking for any reason.
Yep. Because they've been, you know, hey, this job is waiting for you. Hey, yo, bro, you know, we got this for you. So you always got a home. Of course you always got a home with fucking demons, man. That old man.
And you gotta think, you better off just being real with yourself instead of just, you know, waiting around and
examining yourself.
Yeah, you know, examine yourself, you know, and be real with yourself.
Yep.
You know, you don't wait for any, wait for a reason or just shit, man. You know, ain't nobody do nothing against they will.
I got. Go ahead. Which one did you want first?
What I call for?
I got that Luke. When you see Jerusalem.
Yeah, get that.
Kind of real fast. It's Jerusalem. Luke 21 and 20. It says, and when you see Jerusalem, I'll read 19. It says, and your patience possess your souls, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
So those signs, man. Signs of the times, and the siege that's happening now is this digital bullshit this devil's doing, man. The MOTB system, Revelation 13 verse 16 on down, man. That's what's us being besieged.
Yep.
Because why? It goes into you not being able to buy and sell, ultimately exist in this world. At least we have this device, man.
Yep.
You know, so that's him closing you in. You know, closing you into his system. That's why we're not supposed to stay on him. That's Isaiah 10, man.
Okay.
You know, we're supposed to live in trusting Yahweh Shai. But what is Jake gonna do? Jake gonna say I got time. The wicked of our people think they have time. You know, and you really don't, man. Go ahead.
Yep. Luke,
Make no tearing.
Yep. Luke 21 and 21. Midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter therein too.
So let it go, man. You know, whatever it is, stop, drop, and roll, man.
Yep.
You know, because that's how the judgment's gonna be, man. It's not gonna be all. You know, when it's MOTB made mandatory, you're gonna be like, all right, let me go down without the chip. No, man, you better move moving more wisdom with these checkpoints. Oh, the Lord got me. You know,
Yeah,
this should
okay.
go BBB. Hold on,
Right.
where the chip at?
Right.
They gonna hem your ass up, man, and send you to a concentration camp.
Right.
You know, man. It's his earth. You know, so his system is throughout the four corners of earth. So the spiritually now, you know, it's getting turn onto Yahweh Shai and trust onto him.
Right.
You know, this damn truck farting and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
right.
thinking
You know what's
It's
funny?
out of my head.
They're gonna look it up. Coming to a city near you, coming downtown, you see a bus driving past, it's gonna be smelling like shit. See you outside eating your steak, your rare steak. Get shitted on. That's the kid.
2 and 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior Yahushua HaMashiach,
Yeah, what's the pollutions of the world? Sin. You know, you escape the pollutions of the world by the knowledge of Yahweh Shai. Ain't that shit no more. You're not calling on JC,
Right.
Jesus Christo. You know, you're not waiting for the Pope to come and kiss his hand. You know, touch the pastor's car. You know, so you get a blessing. You know, man, you come onto Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. You know, and you repent. So you have entangled. So what's an entanglement? It goes into confusion. Now you tied a knot. What does a tied knot mean? It means marriage. You married back into the world. You know, now you're back in the game. Jake said, I'm back in the game. Now you're back in the game. You know, that's not Jake, man. You know, but that's the wicked of our people. So if you escape the wickedness to go right back to it, man. Doesn't that say that in Ezekiel? A man that turns back
Yeah.
onto his evil, it's all his righteousness. Remember, go ahead.
for ye were sometimes darkness,
Yep.
but now are ye light in the Lord.
Yep. You've been enlightened. Go ahead.
Walk as children of light.
Yep. Of the children of those who fear Yahweh Shai, man. You know, our doctrine. You know, that we compiled and made this shit up on our own. We're just continuing on the legacy of our forefathers, man. Teaching what our people ought to be knowing, man. Here it is again. You know all these tricks and trades in the world, but you don't know the name of the Lord. You don't know World War III and all the shit that's coming down the pipe. Certain laws being passed. You're like, all right, cool. You know, Jake not watching the C-SPAN TV.
Right.
He watching ESPN all day. He's seeing the same highlights for the fourth time.
Yeah.
He still keep this shit on, you know? Because again, going to the House of Fools monitors,
Yeah.
they keep score, man. Of the wrong shit.
Yep.
Verse 9, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth,
Yep.
proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, but rather reprove them.
Yep. So that's going to the point earlier is going to provide about reproving those unfruitful works.
Yep.
So of course, one way to not do it, another way is to tell people not to do it, man. Reprove it.
Yep.
You know, rebuke it. You know, we're not supposed to be okay with people committing wickedness, man. That he gonna do something about it, man. Because something has to be done on this planet Earth. Because as the Lord said, if it wasn't for the elect sake, no flesh should be saved, man.
Right.
Everybody's ghouls, goblins on demon time. You know, you got grandma's talking about demon time. You know, grandma's getting. I remember when I was back in Tampa.
Right.
I was walking around the corner talking about our grandma's got blonde hair and shit. I was like, that's facts. You know, we came from being a virtuous and righteous people to now our grandma's got blonde hair.
Yep.
You know, smoking weed. You get your plug. The plug is at the barbecue.
Yep.
Let's go for a walk. You know what the fuck that means?
Yep.
Jay gonna go spark. You know, we don't partake in that. That's why you're not gonna see us at the BBQ. We might grab a plate.
144 on that truck.
There you go,
Spirit.
bro. We might show up for a second. Hey, how you doing, Auntie? Cool.
First found out my auntie was smoking. She was smoking with my brother.
Damn.
Hey, calling inside of the house. My mom be like,
It's a lineage of wickedness, man.
yeah, my dad out there smoking. She was like, oh, yeah, they out there smoking. Auntie. Again, what the boy say? A little something from Gary.
Yeah.
Burning Mac, yeah.
Get something from my cat.
He was a pastor.
He was
Yeah.
see?
Yep.
They committing adultery in this.
Committing adultery.
Yeah. Ask 28, and I'm gonna read where am I at? 7, 8, and 9. It says, remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance. Right. A sinful man disquieteth friends and make up debate among them that be at peace.
Yep, that's that hothead.
Yep.
You know, you in school with that hothead. Nigga
Yep.
just want to fight everybody. Just mad, you know?
Yep.
Starting shit. Bumping into people. You know, they're going to turn around and rend you, man.
Yep.
So ultimately goes into going to having discretion, using wisdom, being wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Wisdom is supposed to you know, it's wisdom ultimately separates you. It's a saying about smart people.
Yep.
Smart people don't have a lot of friends. You know? That's
Or women.
facts.
As man, yeah.
Wise men don't have women, that's true. Women are headaches, man.
Yep.
Women, you know, man, whatever. We're not gonna turn on. It's gonna turn another 30 minutes review, but it's true, man, because it all leans back to a woman. It's a feminine spirit.
Yep.
You know, truth is masculine. Being a man, you know, it requires truth, man. And everybody feels that, but guess what? They're not gonna turn to the Lord, man.
That's right.
So guess what's gonna happen? It'll be destroyed, man. You had anything? Get up. Isaiah 13:11. The world will punish the world for their evil. That's what we are, man. You know, the Lord's enmity with the Most High, man.
Yep.
You know, and those who are friends with the world, hey, man, you're an enemy of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, you are up, man.
So,
You know?
right. All right.
Go ahead.
Right.
Isaiah 13:11, and I will punish the world for.
Why do bad things happen to good people? You know, Job, whoever appears being innocent. The Lord got a bigger picture for all this shit, man. You know, the Lord's was this year, the Lord's will next year. Whenever this Lord said enough is enough, hey, may we be enduring and the Lord deliver us, man.
That's right.
You know? But the Lord did say, as He said, my word shall not return unto me void. He will punish the wicked for their evil, man. Go ahead.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Yep, that ugly, like you said, this little white boy, so-called white boy.
Right.
Could be Jake, whatever. You know? Why you get into Isaiah 24th chapter? The mirth being gone. You don't got the same power no more, man. The music, it don't hit like that. You know? You're going down to the function. You're not having a good time, man.
Yeah.
You're not picking up as many women as you used to, man. She used to be easy. $20. You know what I'm saying? You was that nigga, man.
That's right.
That's an easy setup. Now you gotta take a bitch to 3 restaurants. She say don't take me to Cheesecake Factory. Wear a lot. I mean, you know. This is not our world to fight for, man. You know, y'all can have that shit, man. You know, but go ahead.
And them used to be so-called, you know, decent
Okay.
steakhouses.
Olive Garden.
Now they too good for that.
Yeah, that was high class back then.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They too good for that now. Shit. They too good for it, but yeah, they don't even take themselves.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And will let.
Down. 'Cause that's the whole thing. The stuff that happens on the earth, especially on a big scale, the stuff you see, these psyops, you know, these wars, rumors of wars, that's Esau moving stuff, man. The Spirit of the Lord on the left-hand side. You know? These black to the swan events.
Yep.
Get ready for things like blackouts or the elites. Who benefits from chaos and confusion? The elites, you know? Identity thefts and again, these blackout scenarios, cyber security threats, man.
Yeah.
Who benefits from that? Esau, man.
Follow the money.
Follow the money. That's
Follow
Job
the money.
9:24, man.
Yep.
Bump shoulders with an elite, man. And even if you did, you wouldn't know.
Right.
Okay? You're not gonna sit at the same table as a Rothschild or a Rockefeller or a Getty's. You're not gonna see, these people are invisible.
Right.
Because they're the ones that run the earth, man. They run the earth, man. And again, this is their game. Because this benefits him, you know? So the Lord's gonna get him. That's the whole point about if the Lord didn't come back, we would all lose. We will all lose, man. You know, even if you see, again, it looks like Esau's falling. He's still in power, man.
Yep.
Nobody can fuck with Russia, okay? Nobody can fuck with them. Same with, you know, Great Britain and their military, man. You can't fuck with Esau, man. Okay, that's what to say. He that let it will let till he be taken out of the way.
Yep.
They thinking he gonna get some straps, victory, you know, for his chosen, and everybody else will lose, man. Time of the dead going to the other nations, you're getting judged too, man. Starting with Esau, like Elam, you know, Moab, all on the list, man, too, man.
Yep.
You know, you read about that in Psalm 83rd chapter. Elam's in there too, of course, you know, but Ishmael is right next to Esau, man. Like, damn, Ishmael.
You see what they do to our women?
Oh, yeah.
They fly them over,
Do all nasty stuff.
you know, pop a squat on them.
Yep. Because
Yep.
yeah, well, they were part of the slave trade, man.
Yep.
You know, the triangle slave trade had a lot. Ishmael had a lot to do with it. You know.
They mistreat black people that way.
I bet they do.
I got something.
All right, go ahead.
This is Job 14:5. Appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yep. So call out Yahweh Shai, man. This guy's not gonna go farther than he's set up to do, man. You know. They be looking up. It's time to get dark early, I'm sure.
Yeah. We got trees over us. Right.
But the time is determined for Esau and his rulership. You know, everything being white. You know, him and his legacy. Reading books, open a book. Oh, this white man, he did this, invented this. No, he didn't, man. Tired of Esau history, man. Hearing about the Greeks and the Romans and shit. Esau 6th chapter, man.
Yep.
Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followed, man. You know, you be an idiot to believe this guy gonna be in power forever, man.
Right.
You know, he knows that. That's why he's calling a new world order. He wants to hijack Jake. If he, you know, when Jake lose, you know, if he's not a sore loser, he's like, hey, good game, bro, good shit. Esau not gonna do that.
Right.
He gonna bomb you, man.
Yep.
You done it before.
He's a sore loser, man. So the same guys, what's he gonna do with you, man?
Right.
You know, that's what we gotta have y'all about on our side, man. Because, dude, these guys are.
Yeah, if I may say real quick, got you, bro. You know, the Lord said in Revelation 11, He's going to destroy them, destroy the earth. This is why these things are happening, you know, Esau's timeline, man. You know?
Yeah.
Set a time limit where he can't go past ruling. Okay, and then what? The Lord, and eventually after he serves out his punishment.
Blue lights.
Right.
It's wickedness.
My man from the Simpsons said, the Simpsons cop from. Yeah. And then you know what's funny? His son in the cartoon was a Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Shit.
The nerd, the geek dude.
No, that ain't Nelson. No, that's the other
Nah. No,
Milhouse was in the black.
I can't remember the dude's name. But I'm gonna go back. What, you was reading something? I'm gonna go back to this Isaiah 24:5. It says, "The earth also is defiled in the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance."
Yeah, it's crazy. Madhouse.
Shit happened.
But people want to live downtown. It's coveted to live downtown. Bro. What the fuck you want to live down here for? Yeah, sirens all.
They're
We're
connected.
still going, but.
Yeah.
But because of, you know, the earth survived because of what? It started with us. We transgressed the laws. We didn't keep the ordinance. But now it's on Esau, man. Remember, Esau was Jacob's brother, man. He knew right. You know, he was raised in the customs. You know, but what he do? He did wrong, man. You know, just like with Cain. You know, he didn't give a worthy sacrifice.
Right.
He knew he was supposed to sacrifice, but what he do? Gave some fruit or some shit. You know.
Yeah, that's the real nigga, man. Esau's the real nigga, man.
Yeah. So Esau knows better, but he can't do better.
That's right.
You know, he knows what good is. That's why he's evil. That's why he lies. He deceives. Finding that places to hide, man.
Yep.
So again, if it wasn't for the Lord, this guy would get away with it, man. He'll shake the whole earth, kind of rocking to and fro, as the scriptures talk about.
Yep.
Missiles are shot and sent while he's waiting for everybody else to, you know, kill themselves, off themselves, whatever, from fallout.
Right.
He's gonna come, you know, and set the NWO, man. You know, but that ain't gonna happen, man, because the Lord said he's gonna disappoint the enterprise.
That's right.
You know? Is that
So,
on that?
Yeah, go back. When you came back with the show. Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 20, and it reads, "And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues,
The elites, go ahead.
yet repented not of the word."
I'm gonna feel sorry for men, women, and children. Their families gone. You know, casualties of war. They had no idea what the hell was going on. Because you know they want you uninformed, man, and scared.
Yep.
They want you tearing each other apart, man. The whole time it's been their plan in the first place.
Because secrecy is power.
That's true, man.
You know, that their secrets, which we're uncovering their secrets, but for people to have faith and believing that these secrets that they have is going to come to pass, that exposes them. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the people outnumber the elites.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's true. And they know that. They know about the French Revolution, what happened to the elites then. If you're too close proximity,
Right.
you know, to men in power, they gonna that sedition comes into play, man. You know, that's why now it's more you know, strategic for Esau not to put his name out there. You don't see, oh, that's the king. I mean, you still got King Charles and shit, but you don't run nothing, man.
Yeah. Wasn't
You know?
one of them stepping down because of the whole
brother.
The that shit.
nephew or
the old Epstein thing?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So-called, yeah.
But you're not gonna see a Rothschild being paraded around the city,
Right.
talking about that's King Rothschild.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen.
Man, you know.
That one that was in LA, where his house went up in flames.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No one knew.
You know, them dynasty Egypt.
Right.
But now look at Egypt. You know, they just.
Speaking of Egypt, Someone was asking about why is all the ancient artifacts in Egypt and places like that is intact?
HD.
Yeah,
Yeah, like Caesars.
yeah,
Octavian and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar. He got his niggas shoes and shit.
you know?
Gladiator sandals and shit.
It's on Amos.
Yeah.
This is the book of Revelation 9 and 20, and it reads, "They yet repented not of their works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols, gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood."
Down there doing sacrifices. That shit ain't gonna stop, man. They're gonna grab up, you know, it's gonna be easy, especially in that day, man. Grab up missing children, bring them down to the bunkers and cut them piece by piece, man. Going on to all, you know,
Yep.
all the guys, man. You're gonna call everybody.
Because they going to need something.
And that's when real fear gonna kick in.
Yep.
The reason why Esau not scared now because it's important to his program.
Yep.
But what we're reading is gonna be against, you know, his timeline. He didn't measure that. That's why he's gonna bug out because he's carnal.
Yep.
That's why anything he sees in the space, he spooks out.
Scared shitless.
Scared shit. What do a scared Edomite do? He shoot.
Yeah.
That motherfucker shoot. Scared devil kills.
Yeah.
You know? So he's gonna come down as Revelation 12 and 12. That great rap, you know.
Satan didn't want to hear that. You know, what happened? She, you know, how my exes tell me that. Yo, I'm sorry, you know. You know, God got me back for how I did you. And I was like,
Right.
yeah, you know. You know, I was enjoying that. You know, that was a form of humility, but that's what you have to do when you have to come back to serving the Lord. You gotta be humble, man, and apologize by repenting.
Exactly. You got that Isaiah 24.
Yeah, I'll go back to it.
Let's get something else.
I was getting some prophecy.
Yeah, we can get it. Second Edges, the 9th chapter. Next time. That laugh. Get second Edges 9th chapter. Second Edges 15.
Whole 2 Kings 15, bro.
Chapter 9 and verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before.
Yep, so going to the point, measuring the time diligently, meaning you have to be constantly paying attention, man.
Right.
Because that's our edge over the people in the world, man. It's the wisdom. We might not have the flyest cars, we might not have all the money in the world, which we
Right.
don't need it. The point is we have this wisdom, man. We have insight. So at the end, we win, you know? We might be in a better so-called position carnally, but spiritually, us in Yahweh Shai, we have the best knowledge on the earth, man. Having prophecy on our side, man. You know, so measuring the time diligently and going into the point that we've been told this, okay? We've been warned about this. This is not a new prophecy, okay? This is not a new book. This is old, right? It's the scrolls that were left onto us that were compiled us into English in these times, man.
Yep.
So we can know what the fuck's going on, man.
My phone just cut out down there.
For real.
I got something real quick,
Overtime for real.
bro. We just go 4 hours.
I remember that. The
Bro.
spirit changed.
Yo, on this concrete,
That's putting that time.
boy, I be ready to go. We can go with that. I'm like, oh. I got a quick one. It's Matthew 24:42. It says, watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doeth come.
So you can't count on, I got time.
Right.
You know, you can't count on tomorrow. You know, I'm looking at, you know, the condition of the world now. I'm saying, yeah, I got a year or two of dream before I can serve the Lord. No, you don't, man. That's not how judgment works.
Hey,
Okay?
one man from the wire say, she.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That, he drifting his car around and shit. That's crazy. But that's Jake, though.
Yep.
You know? But again, you don't know when your Lord's gonna come, man. You know? Because your hour is always ready, man. You can be taken out at any moment, man. Anywhere, any part of your day in your life, you can die from something. No matter what you doing, man. You can be in the house all day. The motherfucking house collapsing. Or you get swallowed up by a sinkhole.
Oh,
Your oven don't turn off, the shit turn
Right.
your house on fire.
that one lady, this is in, I forgot where it was. I was trying to commit suicide. He jumped from like a 3-story building.
The bitch, and he lived.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. That happens, man.
Damn.
You know, that's judgment.
Yep.
So the Lord, At any moment it can get you. You got a spirit of vengeance on you. You don't even know it. You know, there's a insurance commercial. It's called Chaos or Havoc, whatever. But it's the devil.
Yeah.
You know, it's Esau or whatever it is.
Shit.
You know, mayhem.
Yep.
Allstate.
The Allstate commercial.
Yeah.
That's how it plays out. It's judgment, man.
Yep.
He's taking on the form of a human, but that's the spirit, man. The spirit of mayhem.
Yep.
Shit just not going right. You know, that Final Destination shit.
Yeah.
You know, they playing top golf.
Right.
The shit go over the damn net.
Oh, you good, man?
You go over the net
Right.
and hit your tire and you spin out.
Right.
You crash and cause a problem.
That should be funny, man. It'd be like, you're headed to the game. You know, it's homecoming. You didn't have time to change that wheel. We'll be wobbling.
Exactly, man. That's how it is out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, because you got the angels, you know, doing the work of the Lord, man. Again, Jake talking about, you know, I got time. You don't have time, man.
I have time.
You know? That's the whole point. I was just saying you don't know the day, no hour. Even he don't know, man.
Right.
You know? So the hell would we know? We just
Right.
measure the times. You know? Our best bet is just to endure it.
Watch and pray.
Watch and pray. You know, men ought to always pray and not faint.
That's right.
That's the magic formula to wait the shit out. Patience. You know? We know what we're looking for.
Right.
So therefore we wait for it, man. You know?
You want me to keep reading or you want to go back to this?
What is that going to?
This right here?
Yeah.
The good man, you know, having a house broken up and all that stuff.
If you want to. But I was just want to say that's 9. That's his basis.
Yeah, let's go back to that. Yeah.
All right, God. This is 2 Esdras 9:2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep, so that understanding kicks in. Think of it like a road map. You know, you're trying to navigate. You see certain landmarks. You say, oh, okay, now I know where I am. The aha moment, you know? You ain't got to walk back that way.
And that day comes, gonna be running up instead of
Right.
back, you know?
Walking dog shit before you walk across the man of the Lord. That's how you know these women not right. And you're going to go right down to them.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fucking bitch. Read it again.
This is 2 Esdras 9:2.
Like my
What am I? It just has that screen. Go ahead.
Yep, we're gonna finish it out. Verse 27, be not weary, for when the day of trouble of heaven is cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have an abundance.
Yeah, so don't worry, meaning trouble yourself, man.
Right.
You know, on your knees, you can't hold yourself together, man. It's not for the righteous, man. The Lord's not sending the day of his wrath upon the righteous.
Right.
You know, he's gonna put that upon the wicked, man. Go ahead.
It says the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
Yep, so them blessings, man. Blessings gonna be they are, and they can't do nothing, you know, against us, man.
Right.
You know, because again, the Lord's gonna have his men taken care of.
It says last verse, my hand shall cover thee, so thy children shall not see hell.
Yep, so that's the winning side you want to be on, man.
Kind.
When you measure the time, you look what's going. So how do you earn that? How do you, which is really not earn? That's not a good word to use. Like, how do you obtain that, man?
Right.
You know, you walk that straight and narrow path, man, and you make your corner election sure.